Good morning. Let's take a look at yesterday. Some interesting results. If you were with Chelsea throughout, and in yesterday's video I showed you how to check out the research from 3 different websites, put it into ChatGPT to come up with a really good preview article for you. Without easy today, Palace were very vulnerable. They did score first. Chelsea came back, got the win, but 2 very late goals. But Chelsea did it in the last head-to-head with a very, very late winner. They did it again yesterday with very late winners. But if you did take insurance out, you'd have been covered with the 1-0 until Chelsea equalised, and then it'd been your profit. Again, insurance, an important part of this Udinese-Juventus match. Very difficult to expect Udinese to score 2 consecutive goals. Take the insurance out, cover that 0-1, and sit back and wait for the old lady who didn't turn up, even with Federico Chiesa back. Very strange. Eerste Divisie, well, this is what you get, over 2.5 goals. Spanish La Liga, well, this is fascinating. Let's take a look at Almeria at home. I did warn you about this, even with the red card. What am I talking about? You've got to be very careful. What's this scoreline here? What's this scoreline? How about this scoreline? And how about this scoreline? You see the pattern. 0-0s. So it's very, very difficult to have confidence in taking that 0-0 on second half. Even with the red card. Delay. Don't be afraid to lose out on the goal. On to today, and it's a good old fixture list today. I will be here for a live stream. I'll be posting the live stream, not the live stream details, but I'll be posting the... Yes, I will be posting the live stream details a bit later because I have to set it up at Streamlabs. But come along, you'll be very welcome. 7:30 PM is when I'll start because the first 15 minutes I just want to get the settings correct. I'm using something called Streamlabs, which has been quite brilliant. We had a really good session on Sunday where I produced some excellent calls for those of you who attended. Only a smattering of you attended though, but it was nice to see you there. Nice to see your engagement as well in the chat. So we have a chat facility at YouTube as well. And this is where I'll be setting up the feed. Please make sure you're subscribed as well to the YouTube channel, because otherwise you won't be alerted when there's a live stream. So I'll get all the details for you. I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed it last time. It's a nice stable stream as well. You've seen this was the trial. It's a bit hit and miss, but this one is a lot clearer, and you can actually have a look through now at some of the trades on Sunday. It's a good learning tool for you as well. So I look forward to seeing you there tonight for what is a very busy session. Champions League, I make no apologies for not researching. Copenhagen's season has yet to begin. That's not the kind of preparation you need against Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne arrested for the first half at the weekend. Old divine ponytail Erling Haaland is back, so it's going to be fun and games. Leipzig against Real Madrid. The reason Real Madrid are not stronger favourites is this boy is out. Hey Jude, ankle injury. Thibaut Courtois out as well. Militao and Rudiger, but Jude Bellingham is a huge absentee for Real Madrid. That's the reason why they're not odds on today against the Leipzig, who have been a bit flaky this season domestically. So an interesting match. I make no apologies for not researching, I'm afraid. I don't like researching one-off matches or international matches. Looking at the English Championship, it's a good coupon this evening. English League 1, English League 2 I won't be researching, but the English Championship I will. Don't forget, read the previews as well, they are fantastic. And also, you can get these really good betting angles at uk.soccerway.com. Really solid angles indeed. Let's have a look at them. And I'll give you a little trick how to stop the top markets if we do have them up here. No, we don't have. Here we go. Pre-game facts. That's what I'm talking about. If you go backwards, you can stop them and read. Birmingham City have won the last 2 games when Lisa Stansfield, has scored all around the world. I can't find my baby. Birmingham City have only won 1 of the last 5 games against Blackburn Rovers, so head-to-heads are not looking good. Blackburn Rovers have failed to keep a clean sheet in the last 15 games. Remember that if they're leading 1-0. Blackburn Rovers have won just 1 of the last 5 championship games. Birmingham City have won just 1 of the last 5. Blackburn Rovers have conceded the first goal of the game in the last 5 away. Both teams have scored in Blackburn's last 8. At least 1 first half goal has been scored in each of Blackburn's last 10 away games in a row. These pre-game facts are brilliant, aren't they? So I hope you make use of them, and you'll even get a match summary underneath. Fantastic stuff. From my perspective, I look at it purely statistically. Birmingham and Blackburn, well, you already know the details there. I won't dig any deeper. These two, only 1 win for Birmingham since the 18th of December, only 2 wins since the 2nd of December. So from a trader's perspective, a couple of dodge pots, very hard to trust. Leicester against the Owls, well, this looks like a home banker. Unbeaten in 7, 2+ goals scored in the last 3. 80% of half-time scorelines have either been 0-0 or 1-0 for Leicester City. The Foxes against the Owls today looks like they're going to be eating the Owls. 4 defeats and 5 away for the Owls, no draw and 12 away. Laying a very late draw. A massive 18 goals conceded away by the Owls in the last half hour. Newly promoted and playing like a newly promoted side. Norwich against Watford. Only 3 defeats for Norwich since the 3rd of December. 2 consecutive home defeats. Watford latest, unbeaten in 7 away. So we've got unbeaten in 7 at home, playing unbeaten in 7 away. Another tough match to unpack. And 2.15 the favourite tells you as much. Rotherham against Hull. Relegation 6-pointer for Rotherham, as every single match will be from now on. Only 3 wins all season. Failed to score in 3 of the last 4 matches. I don't know my geography very well. Is this a local derby? I'm not sure. Rotherham are actually unbeaten at home against 6th to 12th. But if you look around, the rest of the form is absolutely pants. No draw for Hull since the 28th of November. No draw in 13 and in 5 away. Swansea against Leeds. 3 losses and a win recently for the Swans. 16th against 3rd again. Knocking on the door of that relegation threat. They've conceded 3+ goals and all defeats against the top 4. But against 5th to 10th at home, they're unbeaten. So they can put in a good display against top 10 sides. But they tend to concede 3 goals far too often. Leeds will be licking their lips. But to be honest, 1.53 does not suggest 3 goals from Leeds. If that was the case, it would be about 1.35 or lower. So watch out for that. Leeds are only losing 1-0 if they lose away. That's a really good insurance play if the Swans score first. Bristol City against Southampton. Only 1 win in 7 for City. Came against Middlesbrough latest. That ended a run of 0-1, 1-1, 0-1 loss at home. 13th against 2nd. City lost 1-0 away to 1st and 2nd and 0-1 against 3rd and 4th. This could be very, very tight and frustrating evening for the Saints. It's going to test their attacking prowess. If Bristol City are keeping things very, very tight. You might even want to back 0-0 pre-match. West Brom, something is covering that, against Cardiff. 4 consecutive home wins for the Baggies, scoring in the last 9 at home. 3 defeats and 4 for Cardiff. 3 wins in 4 away. 10 consecutive matches without a 0-0 for Cardiff at half-time. So you expect a goal before half-time. No draw in 6 and in 7 away, so it's either going to be, if that pattern continues, it's going to be a home win or an away win. I would be leaning more on the side of home win here. They should be feeling confident about this. English Championship, English League 1, English League 2, I tend to leave to the in-play stats. But what I do is make sure I know the odds-on favourites. So you can do that at Soccer 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 odds-on favourites there. Are there any other football this evening? I've only been focusing really on the big English matches and the Champions League. But there's Panathinaikos and Aris Thessaloniki in Greece. Not much going on, isn't it, outside of England and the Champions League. La Liga Portugal, Gil Vicente against Vizela. Scottish League One, too illiquid to play, alas. So that's not going to get much of a look in. And that is about that. So I'll see you at 7:30 at Profit Live from Trading on Betfair YouTube channel. Please subscribe. That way we can make sure that you are alerted whenever there is a live stream coming on. I hope you can join me. It's got a great chat facility as well on the right hand side, so you can join in, have a chat. It's nice and stable as well, and I welcome members new and old to come along for what could be a very exciting evening of football trading. Have a great day.